Ah, it's a bit much, isn't it? That that intro music. Hello, folks. How are you doing? A little too dramatic, a little bit too loud. So, this gas giant. Oh,
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked
I've
Marketeer?
heard that one. I don't care.
Oh, which one's the captain?
You know the head of the family?
How are you all today, folks? Are you good? I am drinking a root beer. Looking forward to another few hours of Outer Wilds, which is a game what I enjoy. Even though I do, as I noted in the stream title, need to be done
Watch your
with it.
step, Captain. The floor is wet. Sam recently mopped in here.
It's not very clean. What guns am I using, eh? Let's tinker all my stuff. Oh, that's way too much. Is it though? We're not spending it on anything else, are we? So we may as well. Didn't have time to watch the Belka video yet. It's quite something. I posted a thing on Patreon today. Saying like a list of most of the changes that I'm thinking about making, you know. What if we not installed a mod, but what if we tinkered with our armor as well? I like how it's skills that we don't use. In these things. But the armor does go up, doesn't it? So, there we go. I don't need to improve this, although I do forget to take this off so often that it's I may as well upgrade it. Do not attempt to talk to a companion who's on a ladder or they will climb forever and die. Oh jeez. So, if any of you have given me any feedback, I am very grateful for all the Belka feedback. So, what are we going to do then? So, we've got some things to do on Byzantium. That's the main one we're supposed to be doing. Science weapon on the Groundbreaker, we're never going to do that one, I don't think. Audition on Byzantium. Find Captain Irian on Scylla. I want to do that, actually. That's on the Groundbreaker, but we'll go back there after we're done with these. In Cascadia on Monarch. Jeez. That's more of the date quest, isn't it? Wants to surprise Junlei with a perfect date. And that's a Groundbreaker one. Alright, I'm going to go to Scylla.
Destination reached. Scylla.
I've watched the bell curve vid a few times. And also I made it. Bengali. We won't have Ellie murder her own parents today. Alright, just over there then. feel like this should go down. This it just ends. Oh, there's a button. And I need to read the bell curve again. I'm gonna give it one last pass through before I update the video. That's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Terraformer. One last chance to say maybe it's good.
Without the pylons and the O2 this thing's cracking from the ice would just drift off.
Ought to leave well enough alone.
You can buy the high-level version of that semi-auto sniper. Oh, that might be fun. Yeah. We are playing on hard now as well. Are you all gonna attack me if I walk up?
Outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up? I want that ship gutted before the primals find us.
So yeah, we're gonna have to kill all these, aren't we? Whoa.
Got it. Inside voices.
I've got a daring escape plan. You are gonna love it.
Physical activity discouraged. Multiple injuries detected. Would you like another suppository for the pain?
Way to kill the mood. I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Save your meds for these ruffians once I'm done with them.
Symptoms of delusion.
You should give the companions armor. But their outfits are so cute.
You get that thing away from me. Override. Override!
Alright, here we go. This is too easy now. I am on hard, by the way.
Wow, great work!
Multiple fractures, lacerations, and untreated burns detected. Signs indicative
Farm
of sudden,
friendly.
violent crash landing.
Yep, that's me. No big deal. Just shrugging off my injuries as I stroll away from another flaming impact crater. Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Captain Irian, I take it.
The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
I don't know. I can't remember. Let's lie for the points.
I wager she told you to say that, the sly old bird. I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
Any idea what those pirates were after?
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle. Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert. Then, to the Groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late.
Thank you,
might
Dan
consider
Arrows,
defaulting and
for
skipping
subbing.
Station. Those fees will
It's
bankrupt
very
you.
kind. Oh, jeez. Cool. I feel like there hasn't really been much to do on this particular little rock. Which is fine, I guess. There's been like multiple side quests here, but it's been fairly chill here, hasn't it? I mean, that's us, isn't it? Oh, we've got tier 4 and 5 stuff. Combat effects inflicted by this companion's ability last longer. When they're downed, they heal back some health and continue fighting. Let's take that. I'm gonna take that for Apache as well. Well, my gun's a lot better than that. So, I don't care.
Nice work!
Everyone all right?
I don't like how it just gibs like that. It's very weird. Alright, I guess we're away. That's all there was to do here.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Ooh, I like those.
Young Millstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking. It ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I understand. The Rangers' victories are your victories. Their defeats are likewise crushing.
You serious? Wow, Max. Never expected you to understand.
This may come as a surprise to you, Felix, but I understand what it is to be a fan.
That's so. You know something? Maybe I was wrong about you.
To be a fan is to live vicariously through another. You feel you are one with the Rangers.
You ain't been the same ever since your drug swing, Max.
Aw, I don't like new happy Max. I like old grumpy Max. Okay. Let's head back to the Groundbreaker for now. Although, since we're out and about, we may as well do alright, Cascadia on Monarch. Let's go and do Pavati's thing.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Sure. Never should have given Max drugs. Sweetheart cake down there.
I'm real sorry about your friends, Nyoka. Ain't no one deserves to go like that. Certainly not folks.
You don't have to keep
trying get
bringing
by.
it up.
Thanks for saying that. You know, after seeing so many people get comped, trip into sulfur pools, shot by marauders, I always figured we'd die young. But just because you expect it doesn't make it any easier. Oh shit. Next chance we get, I'm buying you a Spectre bottle, so we can proper drown this melancholy.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to try Spectrum when we went out drinking. Is it any good?
It is without a doubt the worst, most foul liquid mankind has ever had the misfortune to invent. You'll love it.
Can we get off this thing and onto that bridge? It's not gonna let us, is it? Nope.
Look out, Cap!
Fine. He's still annoying. He is, but he was funnier before. Now he's like a boring hippie. Whoops. Guess who? I hit F instead of E and scared myself. Ah. Oh, well, this feels sad.
Huh? You hide!
Ah, fine. Got the cakes.
Libations on me, folks!
What the fuck? One shot in the chest with a silenced pistol and they exploded into a torso and legs. It's like the end of H-Bomb's Fallout 3 video. I don't care about that. I really like the end of H-Bomb's Fallout video, where he freeze frames on an exploding skull. Whoop. I've noticed a few collision issues like that, where the game like really wants to trap you in between a place. Closed upstairs. All right, no problem. Yeah, where am I going? So somewhere in here, then, we have to buy something for Parvati's date.
How you been doing, Yoka? If you ever want to talk
Stop
about what happened,
bringing it up!
here's yours.
I appreciate it, but I've just got to let it settle down. Maybe chase it off with a drink or two. Besides, you know what? I've got a new crew. That doesn't make it any less painful, but it does help distract me from time to time.
Don't worry, I won't let us get there.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Why? I'll be nice. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Give me a casserole.
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost.
Jeez.
Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Let's shout at the chef. You take me for a idiot? Jeez. Well, I guess we're being intimidating. Bad grammar is very intimidating.
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
Don't care.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Alright.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about
2,000
an hour
bits.
in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? She's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
I like the implication that we stood there and watched him cook it for an hour.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. Ah, I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
Right. Whatever. Just whatever. Like, why would you even be doing this quest if you didn't care about it? Yeah, I just want the XP. Fuck you.
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Why are you trying this hard? You already know that she likes you, and you know. Jeez. You're fine as you are.
I'm fine for overhauling an engine, maybe. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Jolicoeur's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that. Vicar would say it's the universal equation work. I reckon it's just that 90% of everything that ain't crap is in Byzantium. I know this is all a little crazy, Captain, but I think it's gotta be this place. I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and, well, she made everybody she dressed feel better. Competent. Thanks, Captain.
Grr.
I
How much
know
is
I've
this
been
gonna
asking a
cost
lot,
me?
But you help me out every time. You're the best.
Puh. That's what I think about you. Puh. Where's my ship? Why are you trying this hard? You already know she likes you.
Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
No, they aren't. They're like falling in love or something. But let's go see.
You ain't making a lick of sense, Max. Of course I got a self. I'm me, Felix Millstone.
No, that is just a story you've been building for yourself from a very young age.
There, see? You just said yourself. Yourself. Guess I got a self after all. Checkmate, preacher.
Semantics and nothing more. The construction of our language assumes the existence of a self.
Whoa, slow down. What's this about construction work?
Oh,
Our
God.
language has all manner of paradoxes contained within it. Tell me, what happens to your lap when you stand up?
What are you talking about? Max, you've been acting real funny ever since you and that hermit sniffed all them drugs. Maybe you ought to ask Ellie to take a look at your head.
I like how Felix lasted about a day on being down with Numax and now doesn't like Numax either. Fancy outfit. Fuck me.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I'm good to use these, aren't I? Yeah. We should have really done the casserole last. Shouldn't we? It's gonna be cold by the time we've done this. No.
BP Force Pocket.
Starting now.
Microwave in 2.5 seconds. Force Pocket.
I love Byzantium.
Ooh.
Oh, look at all the pretties.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
You talking to me?
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty Primal and the well-traveled Spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Well, that's the word, the least bad thing to say here, I think.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Can you speak French? We need someone who can speak French. What Byzantium needs is to be taken apart brick by... I mean, I'm going to say you try to sell me
I'm
something.
an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
What do you have in mind? Can't you just dress my engineer?
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Alright, I'll help you out.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Oh, jeez. I'm not much for modeling.
Trust me, darling. I've been at this business a lot longer than you. I'll need you to model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear. Helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
I just murder you.
I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know? I've heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch. You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process.
Alright, fine.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
Probably never gonna do this one. Alright, here we go.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a
I don't like
vision,
this
dear.
person.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Jesus Christ. Well, we can persuade so that we don't upset Parvati, you know.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious.
I feel like we should
All right,
shoot
Captain.
Celeste
Here is
at
the
the end of
absolute
this
best I can do for
conversation.
you.
Did you actually measure?
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
Gee, 3,000.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in nearly an hour.
God.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Fuck. I wanted to spend my money on something useful, not a casserole and a dress. Alright.
I'll get you right
Alright. I needed that. Alright.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Sure.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony
I'm gonna
ships,
kill you.
like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
I hope she says no. After all this. That's the Groundbreaker. That's the Groundbreaker. Oh, I guess we can search like here, can't we? Alright, let's go to the audition.
I saw in the square. The one...
Sean, no bully. That's mean. What? I hope it's really awkward and they don't hit it off. They decide they don't like each other.
Alright, how does this sound?
Hello.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Use them on them as the reception. It's very cute.
We're not gonna do this, are we? Promise me.
I'm gonna make you do everything.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
Got it.
I gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I can work with that. Not a good idea,
I
but...
knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
We're gonna have to kill all of these people.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this Settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Let's lie. Why does that count as a lie?
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to be.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axajax, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
The things you just described as scientifically impossible. Let's do that.
Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
Yeah, let's intimidate.
I just got chills. But still, you'll not stop me now.
This what passes for entertainment around here? They ought to try tossing back a Spectrum Red and going rapt hunting. Someone's bound to lose an eye. It'll be a riot.
Hey, no one told me we were giving critics an early look. I gotta focus, okay? I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Plasma. Alright, engineer. I'm just gonna hit all the checks just to mess with them.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet, you're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Oh, you're role playing it. Yeah, we are. Oh, we don't have 100 to intimidate. Rehearsal's over.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers? Take 5.
That was funny. And how far off 100 are we? Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm scared because there's a robot nearby. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, I need to put more points into intimidate. I can't pass 100 intimidate checks.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material?
Ugh.
Amazing. Just firm up that jawline and you'll be a triple threat. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What do those anemic fuckwits know about dialogue anyway?
Jesus.
I'm thinking a whole new script. More pirates, bigger explosions, you flicking a Stogie Slim into a barrel of gasoline. Marketing says that kind of action sells tickets. Here, this is for your work today. I'll be in touch once we get that script.
Ah. Yay. It is all going into intimidate. I don't like not hitting speech checks. And what can we do here? I never know what to... They're not like organized at all. It's sort of weird. Just even more carrying capacity. Yep. There we go. like how you can just... I wonder what happens if you kill all the actors there. I don't like anyone in Byzantium. I like these orbs, though. Yeah, look. Look, I get minus dex, and it's because I'm scared, right? Because there's a robot. That's amazing.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Buzz.
So, how many times have you seen Terror on Monarch?
Purpleberry flavored center.
Terror on Monarch.
Suck it. Chew it.
Alright, so we can think about possibly doing that one time. Yeah. For now, though, let's do this one. Speak to the minister's guards.
You can do it.
I tell you what. We'll change
In here.
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Like this guy. Didn't know I was talking to such a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
Oh, that's nice of them. What's so important about guarding Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
I like the flub line, leaving it in there. That's good. A key, you say?
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all very high level.
How about I buy you a drink to celebrate?
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Shut up. I know.
Sure have, because today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
It's your promotion.
Here's to me. Hey, you were really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Sure.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Only 2? You got a ways to go.
You need help, Naoka.
Have you always been here? I didn't see you a minute ago.
God, there's a chance we just killed the guy, right?
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Medical with your beard. No, that's like a... Yeah. That's a problem for tomorrow.
You know, that's a very good point. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like
Purple-berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
What the? Did he just die? Okay, could you not fucking open the door while I'm about to rob this possibly dead guy? He just passed out. He didn't die. He passed out. And it just looked like he was dying because the game doesn't have a way to show anyone being unconscious. But that's what he was. And he'll probably be fine. Sleeping like that.
You must be joking.
Hello. Can I walk past you? Are you gonna get mad at me?
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Minister
That's
Clark.
funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
This guy's got the worst guards. I can't remember if we have a disguise for this.
Getting paranoid.
Just started aiming at me. There. Ah, shit.
Huh? What was that?
Let's go get that package then.
Oh. Now take care.
Grr. Plus, I mean, that guy really should have known its limits anyway, you know.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Oh,
Nice
what are
ear.
you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yep.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
I read you are not really helping your ass here, but...
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Aww. Why are there exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
Why are they gonna attack me?
They're for my, research.
Out with it already.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Yeah, great stuff.
Positively marvelous. Those early years truly were the golden age of Halcyon. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
That doesn't follow, but sure. What are their names?
Not just names. They all have backstories, too.
Settle in, folks.
There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
What's Vonda's story?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa. Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract. So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda. She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold. Something else?
All right. I was actually going here. That's very fun, though. That you can just bump into that.
Great work.
They'll never see us.
Just, you want to hide a little better. We're robbing the post office right now. Yeah.
Great work.
Yeah. There we go.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
So I get the feeling like this was all because I just didn't want to kill these guards outside the embassy, right? Except, or his estate or whatever it is. But I did cause that other guard to drink himself to death.
See the stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
Excuse me?
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Gracefully. I'm not graceful right now because I'm too scared. I'd hardly call my present attire greasy.
A cysty pig in a suit is still but a cysty pig. Those clothes are obviously stolen, and you, madam, are still quite greasy. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
Well, you're going to die, or face some sort of comeuppance. That's really bad. This is good, yeah. Give her rope.
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
No one should...
Oh, do spare me your petty judgment. It's beneath me. Millions and millions of bits beneath me. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
The intelligence ones are awful. I mean, this sounds like it will annoy her the most, so I'm gonna say this.
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
Beats standing around and talking to aristocrats anyway.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter.
Nyoka shoots
What's
people with a
important is that you
minigun.
think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Why would I ever help you?
Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require.
I do like money. I like that. Give me something better.
Better than money? Let's see, there's... No. The thrill of discovery. Like in an Aetherwave adventure. People love those, right? Don't you want to see what the retirement district is like?
I do, actually.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security.
Oh my
just
God.
correct this injustice at all costs. The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
Social capital. That's the thing people keep telling me I have. Alright. So we are going to do that. Because I want to see this other district. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to kill her, which I am. Right. Oh, you can just sense I have the package on me, can you?
Here they come!
Take us down!
Apparently not. Can you stop,
That's
please?
the last of them.
Thank you. Well, I don't want to kill the guards. I've went to a lot of effort to not kill these guards.
There's nothing to see here. Move along. Yeah? Let's see it. Looks like your papers are in order. Alright. Go on through.
I would really like it if the guard just took it off you and went inside. So am I allowed to be in? I mean, yeah, I must be, right? So we didn't need to make that other guard drink himself to death.
How did you get in here?
We are three heavily armed postmen.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes.
Jesus.
I'm not doing any more.
Seems like we're getting off on the wrong foot.
Have I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Who's Charles?
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide. I guess. I can't remember what I'm here for.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
Wow. I have records proving you've been hoarding dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
You mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Shut up, Pavati.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
You expect me to believe this?
After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you, things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
Storm's coming, Harry.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Is Sean moving to Mixer? No. Well, I don't know. I don't have any plans to. Unless I did and forgot about it. Right. HHC headquarters.
Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
I wouldn't trust you to run an empty warehouse. That's mean. Okay.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are.
But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Tunnels sound good, and I need to go and collect some sprats anyway.
Well, you won't have much human company down there. Plenty of sprats and automechanicals, though. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater? The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang on? I'm not sure I want to know the answer to this question.
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
And I put the book...
There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Up my ass! Well, thanks for your help.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon.
Wow, you're incredibly useful.
Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention.
How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
But if it works, it will be worth it, even if it does take months.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
Alright, you were almost too useful. Oh, by the way, your new head of security is dead. Just we can't impart that information. Right. Where is this? Well, let's swap off the main quest a little bit. Sure. Investigate the board's early retirement program. It's such a shame that the person who asked us to do this is such an asshole. Because there's an early retirement district that they don't let anyone else into. They're definitely feeding people into some sort of giant murder machine, right? They're turning them into Siski pigs or something. How am I supposed to get down there? Can I, go to the landing pad? Some kind of Logan's Run thing. Yeah, oh yeah, retirees, I remember this.
That's the last of them. Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well.
Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a sprat in there.
Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
Hello. Bye. Alright. Unseal door. You don't care about me being in here? Or maybe you didn't see me. That's the loudest shush. Well, just hoping that was going to be good because it said Ultra on it, but... Whoa! I meant to break it down. Oh, it's asphalt. Nice.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home.
It's just a regular lottery.
Why not go for a bite? At one of our many restaurants. Like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet. Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar. And enjoy an ice-cold zero-G brew. Spacer's Choice. Zero-G brew. An ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay. Courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation.
Oh my god, it looks like there's a catch.
So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process.
Just trying to make it so that my allies couldn't GLaDOS is gonna feed me into a fire. jeez.
Oh no.
It's some sort of murder machine. I knew it.
Unexpected noise identity performing and initiating.
Oh, for the love of Christ. I'm gonna get killed. This is not good. Right. There's so many of them. I regret making the game hard. Oh shit, I need to reload. I might actually need to give my companions some proper armor now. Do I have an acid gun? Yeah, I do. What a nightmare. Shock weakness. I'm gonna retract that. Well, fill your boots with robot parts.
Let's go! Don't mess with us.
Missed one. 2.
Everybody okay? Great.
Ugh. I got my ass kicked there. I am gonna have to start giving them better armor, aren't I? I haven't given much thought to actually equipping my allies. Or myself, really. Oh yeah, and I'm in my speaky outfit as well. Wow, I was so... even though it was so clearly foreshadowed, I just did not prepare for that fight at all. Right. Oh wow, you can disable the automechs by hacking if you sneak through. Ooh. Which hatch did I unseal? Alright. Now, just in case we are actually gonna continue fighting, I am gonna put my actual fighty clothes on. Right. and they don't care.
Oh, invest worker, you are not authorized.
Making it look easy.
That's it. What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want.
Worker determined to be operating within the parameters of the law.
No, this isn't the way out. I thought it was. How the hell do I get out of here? Ah, over there. Oh shit. Come here. We need the white ones, don't we? Oh. So why won't it let me take it? Gotta hack it first.
System.
Oh! Nothing like a good tussle.
I need a shock weapon.
Oh,
Incoming! Too strong! Hit it with something else! Here goes nothing!
All I've got that has enough of a DPS is this. Jeez. It really is just bouncing off. Acid is best versus Max. This doesn't really appear to be doing anything.
unit damage. Cosmetic damage is not covered by warranty.
See, like, barely anything. Sniper's the only thing that hits hard enough. Yeah, so the acid like burns the armor off, does it? I don't like having to think about things. I might just knock it back down to medium again. I mean, who cares about the fights, right? I don't. Done. There we go. Grenade launcher. I can hear a scrap. Gotcha. like to think. I don't care. I like it for the characters and the seeing where the story's going. But I'm not all that interested in the combat. Hello there.
Here we go. Area. There we go.
That's the last of them.
Any one of these piles of goop could be a sprat that we needed to collect, couldn't it? Hello. If you've got any little white friends.
Since beginning.
We'll be fine.
I guess the journal might point towards them, right?
Here we go.
Big. Very big.
Aw, I was hoping we could bring him home. You'd let me have a giant sprat, right, Captain? So long as I fed it?
Oh my god. Oh, it's alive. Yank, yank, yank. There's 2 more. Gonna get him. Shove him in my pockets. I would let Parvati have a giant sprat. Or anything else that she wanted. Because she's perfect and my friend. Let's just repair stuff. Except the date, apparently. We'll get to that.
Any luck finding my sprats?
Here they are.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn! I'm never letting you out of my sight again! Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings.
Aww.
Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Alright, let's go and
Oh, for the good old days when
tell that person I don't like. Ooh, look, there's something hidden over there in the water. Ah. They're mine, they are. Yeah, so I wonder what Hortense is going to say about the fact that they've been, you know, killing people.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her? I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
You should see for yourself. I'm gonna ask how she got in
I
first.
earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
What's a CIO?
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list. I just told you, my grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Inheriting bits isn't the same as earning them.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that.
You're making
If
it
you have
really
wealth,
hard
you're
to not
successful,
send you
and
to
if
the
you're
death
successful,
robots.
You must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept. You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee? I knew it. I just knew it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like?
This person would want the gold.
Toothbrushes? Why, that is positively gaudy. I must have one. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity. Here, take your payment. I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
I feel like I ought to be more conflicted about this.
She can improve. She's gonna improve. Very soon. She'll be full of robot bullet holes. I did kill all the robots. Maybe, I don't know, it'll repopulate. Hello, am I just
The
sort of...
Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
This is going to be a tough sell, isn't it? I'm pretty tired after hauling around all these bits.
What in the law's name are you on about? Honest mistake.
We need
Why
another
don't
way
you
in.
come back another time and we can take this from the top?
Yeah, I do. I need my talkie clothes on. Although I forget how to do that. There we go. Got my talkie shotgun. Let's just... Should we just bribe our way in or should we sneak in?
What is it now?
Let's just bribe our way in.
As I recall, you were saying something about being
Back with
tired and
money.
needing a breather. Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis district.
If we're on here, this place just has the worst guards imaginable.
I'm not sure I have ever, in my entire life, felt more out of place than I do at this moment.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Gaudy. What the hell are we doing here? Can I just,
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
Is that official enough for you?
I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
You better be joking.
I'm not authorized to employ humor on the job, man. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
How about you save us both some trouble and let me
I was going to suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business.
Yay.
So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms.
Mighty fine of you.
Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Neat. Wait, what am I doing? Right. Oh, yeah. Is this like the end of the game? It can't be, right? Quite a lot of guards, actually. Percival Platt.
I
Hello.
understand you're Maverick Johnston's new star. Well done.
Wow. Word gets around.
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby. Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
Well, I just go in. No, all right. So, see if we can just. Okay, we can't go in there. Just. Let me just.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Shit.
Is there something I can do for you? I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
I saw somebody eyeing your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
That seems like a fairly bad lie there. Nyoka, stop opening the door.
One person gets all this space. Just to sign papers all day?
It's mine. So it's that. Alright. View priority message. Halcyon's on the brink of starvation. The board scientists are working on a solution. Look forward to lifetime employment program for the chance to contribute. The dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there to the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. I will remember that. From Sophia.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, We've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Well.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
Oh, you are just
Guess the whole
useless.
colony's up a creek. I thought it was just Monarch.
3 and 9 months for your message to complete transit. Well, you know. So at least Arf knows about it now. Plenty of food. Brackets, real food. I see. I love Pavati. I would give her anything. You are just useless. Listen, what I love about Pavati is her clueless innocence. But it's a love-hate relationship, you know. It's mine, that is. Can we just leave through the main door? Hello. I'll be going then. Well, should we keep on going after this dimethyl sulfoxide? I mean, I don't want to accidentally complete the game is the thing. Yep. The game is extremely explicit about when the point of no return is. I see. That's good. Office clerk. What's going on here then? Oh, it's just right next door. That's handy. I thought we were going to have to fly somewhere. Oh my god, I'm sick of looking at places like this. It's horrible. Hello. I want to go through here.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance. Basically, if you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
How's this for clearance?
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Wow, a 100 lie.
What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
You just don't have the clearance to know about it.
What? There's no way. I'm cleared to know about all clearances. I mean, I've gotta be, right?
I might have to write you up just for hearing about it.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Go on through, and let's pretend this conversation never happened.
Wow.
Easy.
Don't say easy when we're right in front of two cops.
Great work.
Good job robbing the place. Jesus Christ. You'd think there'd be more stuff to steal in here, right? Nothing. It was empty when I got here. It's just like walking through, filling my pockets with stuff and not fighting anyone. Oh shit. Okay, so we're definitely not allowed to be down here.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests from
They're testing on sprats and ooh, really cool cows. Test with animals first. Submitted my catalogue of dead sprats. Oh, those poor sprats. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, everyone.
Eyes out for dissidents. Mom? Hold it right there!
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm going to need to see some identification.
You'd better show some yeah.
What? That's what I asked you.
Show some teeth next time.
Okay. Thanks for the tip. Now you really have to go before I call in the other guards.
I could not fight my way through all this stuff, I don't think. Wowza! So here's where all the stuff is, eh? They're freezing people, they are. Do not stare directly at contents. Transfer terminal. Yikes. Transfer it to canister. How much do we need? Are we going to be able to carry this out? And the death of human test subjects. Oh, we'll have to kill all these people. What are we gonna do? You can just take a little bit. But I don't know what the difference is going forward from that. Alright. There we go. Non-lethal amounts. Ah, fuck. It's just always really scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7. There we go. And what else? Just gonna put it in guns for now. There we go. I wasn't actually sure what, like, I don't know what the consequences are for doing that, so I guess we'll see, eh? Let's go to Phineas. I'm interested in what that was. I want it to be more explained. And then we need to go back to the Groundbreaker at some point.
Sam, I must confess.
No, not this one.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Let's skip the pleasantries. I mean, that 4 is, you know, that is accurate. But I'm gonna go with I'm just getting started. I'm gonna seem like I know what I'm doing.
I'm glad to hear that. This may come as a surprise, but I happen to enjoy your work. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
You almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
Yay! Alright. Sure you didn't bring me all this way just to flatter me. Didn't really bring me anywhere. Let's just get to it.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
I'm not gonna admit it's the chemicals.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Ah, yeah, you could give away that you've stolen the chemicals from them. That's quite cool. Wanted for what?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
I never liked that guy anyway. I like how Ada just stares blankly in the direction of whoever it is. You want me to sell him out?
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake.
You don't have to give me something better.
I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
I'm not gonna do it.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain? We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
See,
if you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Oh, thanks, Ada. Like, obviously, you know, there's something going on with Phineas, but the game hasn't actually given me any information about why I wouldn't trust him yet. Like, it feels like to get you to maybe think about betraying him, that person would have had to have said, Phineas did this and that bad thing and it's a terrible shit. You know, something like that.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Yeah, let's talk first.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
planning on freezing every worker.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes two things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved. Human test subjects. That's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
There we go.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, damn. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
I'll be glad to put it behind me. Just fly away. Yeah, fuck it.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
Why short of that? Let's just do
You
that.
know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
We could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius!
Thank you.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Wow, we're really clever.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan.
Ah.
Your streams have helped fill a gap in my workday where I normally struggle to find a stream I want to have on while I work. Your streams are perfect background noise and I'm thrilled to support them. Thank you, Trickheart.
I don't know
Thank
much
you, the
about
Deacons.
skip drives, not the physics.
Thanks for
anyhow.
subbing as well.
I do know the Hope's real massive. How is our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems.
Little bit, yeah.
The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Can you imagine working in silence? I work in silence. I find any noise too distracting. I don't even listen to music. So when I write, it's just totally silent. Yep. I have a very one-track mind when it comes to stuff like that. So even having a stream on in the background or something like that is just overwhelming. I sometimes work in public as well, but I will then listen to music, but very chill music, to blank out everything else around me, basically. But I'm not gonna do it.
You absolutely should.
What? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
Sarcasm, the last refuge of the witless. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time. The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time.
Alright,
Use my
cool.
communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Alright. Ah. Thank you for the bits, the deacons. Total silence gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, I can see that. Corrupted tracking signal.
Ah, that should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Nice. I'm suddenly really worried that Ada's gonna get hurt here. I can see it now. It's gonna be like, Captain, it will burn out my circuits to skip the hope there. Goodbye, Captain. I'm dead.
Hello there.
That's gonna happen, innit?
Hey Sean, love you and your show.
Thank you very much, Rumble Stuff, for subbing your show. Putting on airs, calling it a show.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Alright, let's go watch that, even though we're very obviously...
Max.
Hey, boss,
Maximilian.
I want to talk to you.
Vicar.
I'm busy, shut up.
Vicky.
Yes?
Aw, this is no fun anymore.
Max is too nice now. Alright, what do you want?
You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay.
Alright. It's gonna need a name too. You're gonna be the guy who I left on the ship all the time.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Got a list right here. Thrilling Tales of the Unreliable. Or maybe Spine-Chilling Stories from the Edge of the System. Was also considering Astounding Adventures in the Ether. I'm partial to that last one.
Felix's adventures in shutting up and doing as he's told.
Right, I'm overdoing it again. Got it. Sorry, boss. I'm just excited, you know? Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait.
I like your attitude.
Enough to boost my pay? I'm just kidding, boss. I know you don't pay me. I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
Leave me alone.
What a mess! What a mess!
Oh, I was hoping that broken snow globe would be on my desk now. Ooh. Forget where that came from.
Captain, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Oh, jeez.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his
No,
location.
that was me. I
Still,
did
it's
that.
only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
Because I'm not in the business of arresting my own allies. You have my word.
Sounds like a trap.
Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Alright. Can you skip the big
Welcome
ship?
back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye.
Enough. Let's go talk to her, right? Oh, we've got the Hope now. There are multiple other places here that I haven't been to.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I want to talk to her. I want to know more about the board. Don't actually want to, you know. You can only go to one of the other planets, Sean. Oh, that's a shame. Well, this is chill.
Not so fast.
What?
All right, you're clear.
Yeah.
The adjutant's expecting you. Go on.
Eh? Did they all have an office up here or something? Can I not just kill the whole board right now, if they're all here?
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival.
Yay, thank you. So who is this person?
I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
Guess Monarch folk ain't the only ones fucked around here. That ain't exactly an uplifting thought.
I know your face. Stellar Bay's most infamous hunter. How curious that you've thrown your lot in with the captain. Monarch may harbor delusions of independence, but make no mistake. You are a part of our colony. If we fall, Monarch falls with us.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse. But there is a way to save it.
Freeze everyone. Lifetime employment program.
I'll answer however I can.
You don't honestly believe all this nonsense, do you?
The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful. The And most importantly, it will work.
Let it starve. Oh, Jesus. Wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony.
Ew.
And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help me execute the lifetime employment program.
Ask her about
and you will
the
have
aliens.
earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
What's your take on all this?
When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
Pretty good argument for getting rid of the board entirely.
I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious committee questioning my every move. Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's execution through the usual channels? It's positively maddening.
How long do we have?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful.
Your workers are starving and you're feeding them lies.
Before you interfered in Roseway, Dr. Anton Crane was on the verge of developing a powerful appetite suppressant. It would have made his career. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The Lifetime Employment Program is our only viable option. We need to talk about Emerald Vale.
Okay.
Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources.
Yep.
Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out.
Holy
no
shit.
survivors.
I will hunt beasts until I'm out of ammunition, and then I'll fight a good long while after. But I am not about to mow down a crowd of innocent people.
Then I suggest you find your courage. Or pretend you're hunting beasts.
You're a monster.
Someone has to be. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you.
Oh, it's just so tough, isn't it? These moral dilemmas they put in games where both sides have good and bad points. I just don't know what to do. Kill everyone or not?
Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order. I'm disappointed. I was so sure you had potential.
Oh, shit!
Shreds, you say? Everyone all right?
Aw. I was supposed to get a reward. Off you. Fuck. Well. And we leveled up in the middle of all that as well, which is just really scary. I don't know. There we go. Ammo restocks on vendors? I mean, the game just fucking throws ammo at you. I don't know anyone who's gonna need that. Sprint speed. Speed. Wow. Lockpick of 100? How are we going to get in there? $96. Shit. That's close. Isn't it? We could probably... I don't think any of our helmets have it, so we'll need to use meds, won't we? Can we sort this by what it does? You can't. Oh. We're in. Lockpick of 100.
Hell of a job.
It's all mine. Alright, what's in here that's worth it then? Just a bunch of smokes and drinks, that's it. So we killed the board's, like, cop, I guess. That's who that was. High society cigarettes. So there was nothing really fucking in here, was there? This is just what, the board meeting room or something? Why was it so hard to get in here? Hate this place. Well, now we gotta get out. This was the elevator down, wasn't it? Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, this ain't looking good.
What?
Well.
What was that?
Oh shit.
Good score, Cap!
Yeah, there were guards outside, weren't there? And now they're little piles of ash. We really need to trash all of this stuff. Wait, not mod it. Trash it. Break down. There we go. I don't really care about any of this stuff. Disintegration sounds like a really bad time. It's quick enough. I bet it stops hurting after, like, 2 seconds. Probably really terrifying.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Yay, they never stop.
Young Millstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking. It ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I've heard that one. Stop telling me about ones I haven't done. Or the opposite of what I just said. Brain. Alright. The Hope. I don't actually want to go to the Hope. Let's go to the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to...
Awesome.
Disembark.
And who are we bringing off? Obviously, Parvati, yeah. And Felix, I guess, for this one. I'm gonna do that one. We've given you like you can have a helmet that doesn't show up just to have some armor. And you have a gun that does some damage. Fine. And you can have this plasma cutter for melee. There we go. Talk to Parvati on the ship. Oh, do you have to? Is that what it tells you to do? Ah, it is, yeah. Ah. Grumble.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Fucking vanished. Check in on the day. Oh no! I don't want to participate in this.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Shut the fuck up. Computer. They're not having a date on the ship, are they? No, go somewhere better.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner.
He's
probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Hang on. All the shit we went through to get you looking nice. You didn't even wash your fucking face.
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills. When I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was.
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just hardly mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed.
Hell.
Even sick, she was patient with me. She kept exhaustive journals of my childhood, my father said.
Romantic.
Like she was A/B testing child rearing.
How did your
Must
parents
be you got
die?
that exacting
Fucking
nature
hell.
from her.
Exacting is a kind way to put it. Inflexible, my father would have said. Bull-headed. Cold.
Well, you two have fun with that. I'm going to leave the ship.
Good luck, Captain.
With you two. I think it would have been better. Yeah, I agree, Doug. They should have just... You shouldn't have got to see it. Because it was fucking depressing.
Yeah, huh?
Ask her. Oh, you chat with her on the ship, I see. Alright, let's find where Trask is and convince him to hand his ring over, or steal it off him, or shoot his face if he isn't into either of those things.
Rizzo's purple berry punch. You want a punch? We got your punch.
Oh yeah, and we should,
You should give our latest product a try. Ollie Ollie Toxi-Free. Now with activated charcoal.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Have a look.
Oh, they said, they didn't want to see the Spacer's Choice thing. What the hell? You can buy hat. I hate those things.
Doug's office used to be in the docking bays?
This is Halcyon News. We're...
Hello
You
there.
mind trying to have a moment here?
Well.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
I'm on the level.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
Mm-hmm. I'm not one of Harlow's folks, you can trust me. Persuade of 20. That's more of a lie, isn't it?
All right.
Because I am.
I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Alright.
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
People very rarely lie to you in these, well, in this game especially, without making it absurdly obvious that they're lying.
Rizzo's knocked you out.
I've noticed. So you can basically trust anything anyone tells you. Unless they're like incredibly shifty and like, well, I'm not lying, you know, talking like that.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Don't care. We need to get you a chair down here.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited.
Well, you don't have to give
So
me
she
that
got
much
here,
detail.
and after a few
Jeez.
minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm, real gentle-like, and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
I know, I was there.
She stood stock still and just
Go
said,
on, give me the whole story then.
real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
That's racist, Pavati. Right.
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. Said she had a thing she needed to say.
Hate you
But I
both.
stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech.
I'm gonna
She talked about
push
the
you
things
both
she
out
admired
the
about
airlock.
me, like my cleverness and my humor and how it made her want to be more open.
That sounds unbearable. I mean, all of the unbearable options are my actual opinions, but I'm acting like I'm into it.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Aww. What about your disinterest in physical affection? No, I'm not going to ask about that right now. Like, you don't say that the next sentence. Like, you know, Pavati's clearly, like, on a high right now, so you just want to be like, that's very nice, you know. And then maybe you bring it up later if you're interested, you know. That's an awkward as fuck question. It really is very awkward to ask immediately, isn't it? Because it's like, I only want to know if you two are going to fuck. Sorry, that's it. I'm not interested in your relationship beyond you two having sex. So tell me about that now. Yeah. I'm sure she has a response like she's totally cool with it. I'm happy. Yeah, it's... The proper response to that question would be, no, don't ask me about that now. No. You can talk to your friends about their sex lives, but you gotta pick your timing there. I almost want to see if I can autosave in a conversation and ask it to see how they handle it, but...
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met June Lay at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour. I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern. What? You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it. Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Captain, for letting me stick around. I mean...
Just so we know who's the boss here.
Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
Thank you. It was not my idea.
You killed the adjutant? We are outlaws in the truest sense of the word now.
She wanted me to kill a whole town. Are you going to keep remarking on my adventures if I wander in and out? Oh, right. I'm going to wrap up there for today. I feel like we got to the end of Parvati's quest. We killed the adjutant, whoever she was. Sort of what, like sort of board helper, top secretary, cop sort of person? I don't know. Sophia shot first, exactly. So it was okay. And we'll come back. Everyone's very excited about. I'm annoyed that the game's like, so what about your disinterest in physical affection? Like, I don't know.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With it.
Not right, is it? Alright, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to save there. I'm going to say thank you all for turning up. Thank you very much for the bits and the subs, as always. It's very appreciated. Hang around for a moment, and I will see if there is anyone to raid. There isn't. No one that I am following currently is online. At all. Shall we raid someone just completely random? Let's see. Let's search for chess. And then we'll search for the person with the least viewers. Alright, okay. I do not support the views of whoever this is going to be. Okay. I have literally no idea who this is. So if it's someone horrible, don't associate me with them. Just picking a completely random name. Okay, thanks a lot, folks. I will see you in 2 days on Wednesday. Yes. All right. Farewell.